Hi guys and welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be comparing the authentic and the fake Mary-Lou-Manizer. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be comparing the packaging and the product itself, and I'm hoping this video will serve as a guide for those of you guys that want to buy the Mary-Lou-Manizer at a more affordable price and avoid buying a fake one. Okay, so let's start off with the packaging. So when you buy the Mary-Lou-Manizer, it obviously comes in a box. I don't have the box for the authentic one because I've had this for I think a year and a half now, but this is the box of the fake one. As you can see, the colours are very saturated, and from what I remember, the box of the authentic one was pretty much the same colour as the compact itself. So as you can see, very yellow, very pink, very saturated. Okay, now let's move on to the compacts themselves. First glance they look pretty similar, but it's only when you put them close to each other that you realise there's a massive, or I wouldn't say massive, but there is a size difference between the two products. The fake one is a lot bigger and a lot thicker compared to the original authentic Mary-Lou, but in terms of like sticker placements, pretty much the same, and there's discrepancies as well with the back portion. As you can see, the original one very clear, very crisp font, whereas the fake one, it just looks like they couldn't be bothered to print out a proper sticker. So here's a close-up of how the original and the fake one looks like. As you can see, my fake one already has a bit of a crack, but that's after a year and a half of using it, whereas the fake one, as you can see, it's seen better days. It basically arrived smashed when I received it, so I had to use the alcohol method to fix it all up, and the packaging was pretty well done. Like, it had lots of bubble wrap, but it's still smashed on the way to Australia, so I'm assuming that it's not as pressed compared to the original. So the first thing that I noticed with the fake one is that it has a very strong baby powder talc smell, whereas the original does not have a scent at all. The authentic one has more of a cool tone champagne look to it, whereas the fake one has more of a warm tone beige, almost rose gold. I know that's a lot of adjectives, but it pretty much looks that colour. Okay, so now in this clip I'm showing you guys how I apply the products. I'm basically using Real Techniques brushes, so you know, application process should be fairly the same. And as you can see with the authentic one, it's definitely given me a lot of shine, like really bright, and mind you, I really packed on the highlighters. Really nice bright shine, whereas the fake one, it's definitely giving a shine as well, but it's just not as bright compared to the authentic one. In terms of application, both products apply really smoothly on the skin. Like, in terms of long wear, I find that the authentic one does last a lot better on the skin, and I find that it lasts a good 6 to 8 hours without touch-ups, without a primer, whereas the fake one, I find that it's like a marginal difference around the 6th-7th hour as well, but I can definitely say that the Mary-Lou it just pops a lot more and it just looks so much better on the skin, whereas the fake one, it still looks good, but it just doesn't compare. I mean, you can see now in this video, this is the authentic one, this is the fake one, and just look at that shine. And as you guys saw in the application process with the fake one, I had to really pack it on to kind of catch up with the authentic Mary-Lou, but even then it's still not a good comparison in terms of shine. Okay, in terms of cost, it really depends on where you get them. For the authentic one, it could range from 26 to 36, whereas the fake one, I got mine from AliExpress and I only paid $4, almost close to $5 including shipping, and you know, I think you get the results you paid for. I mean, obviously there are sellers out there, especially on places like eBay, that do sell the fake one as authentic, so hopefully I've provided you guys with enough information to kind of discern whether or not it's a fake or real one. My general rule of thumb is that if it's too cheap or if it's too good to be true, it's probably a fake. If you can buy it from a well-known store, I highly recommend going to a well-known store, and if you guys are buying it in store, just definitely look and just scrutinize the packaging a bit more. I know it's hard to compare if you don't have the original one next to it, but just do your research, like, you know, watching my video and such, and just pick out the key details of whether or not it's going to be a fake or not. And there you guys go, that is my video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you found it helpful, and tell me in the comment box down below if you've bought a product thinking it was the original but it turned out to be fake. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Highlighting or strobing, whatever you like to call it, and this has changed my life. This is Mary-Lou by TheBalm, and I did say in a previous favourites video that I